Hello everyone, and welcome to my very last vlog of 2024. It's hard to believe another year has come and gone, but I think today's topic is a perfect one for finishing off a year and beginning a fresh new one. Today, I'm responding to a question that I often get from young people when I speak at their schools or when they reach out to me on social media. And that question is this: how do you stay motivated when you feel lazy or you don't have any ambition? Now, I think this question applies to just about anyone, whether you're a student trying to stay motivated to do your homework, a teacher needing to get caught up on correcting papers, someone who works from home, or someone who works in an office, really anyone. Feeling a lack of ambition at times is a human problem that we all can relate to. Now, the first thing I want to share is that I come from a family of overachievers and workaholics. We don't always know how to take a break or relax very well. And this is something I've had to work on over the years. So I don't overwork myself to the point of exhaustion, but I'm thankful to come from a family with a good work ethic because it's enabled me to work really hard in my life. Personally, with my family's work ethic, I don't usually fall into the trap of being unproductive, but I'm definitely not perfect. I think we all have things that we need to work on. And when no one is micromanaging us, we have to keep ourselves motivated. If I didn't have any motivation, I would show up to my speaking engagements unprepared. I wouldn't get back to people in a timely manner, and that would result in us losing business. Motivation is an important skill for people at any age. So that's why I'm so excited to share what I've learned and what I do so that I can give you a boost and some ideas for being more motivated. So today I'm going to share some things that I do so that I stay motivated as I'm working, so that it will hopefully motivate you to do the same. One of the first tips I have is to remember to stay balanced. We all need to have a healthy mix of work and play. On days that I'm not speaking, I try to be done with work around 4:30. So I have some time to read a book, listen to an audiobook, or watch something on YouTube. Sometimes I have to force myself to tear away from the computer screen because I always want to be doing something and getting more things done. But I've learned over the years that I need to take breaks. But don't take this as an excuse to go hang out on TikTok for hours and hours. It's very easy to go to the other extreme where we've got so much at our fingertips. Phones, video games, TikTok, YouTube, Netflix, streaming platforms, that all of a sudden hours go by and we haven't accomplished anything. Have you ever done that? It's okay to have fun and relax with some of these things, but when they become a priority or become fixated on them, they can be such time stealers and result in us not reaching our goals, not living life to the fullest, and not being productive. So it can make you wonder, what did I get done today? It can be a real demotivator. Binging a good TV show in a weekend isn't wrong, but I hope you can see how it can steal away your time and make you feel unproductive. Something you can do to limit your screen time, if that's something that you struggle with, is to turn on controls on your smartphone. You can set limits for how much time you spend on certain apps within your phone settings, or you can just have your phone track your screen time and then keep an eye on it to try to stay below a certain limit. Now that you have an idea of the kind of balance you want to find, let's talk about specific ways that you can keep your motivation high. For me, one of my biggest motivators is having a healthy morning routine. I learned this from Michael Hyatt. Doug and I did a productivity course with him about 10 years ago, and we learned that having a morning routine that you try to do on a regular basis really helps you be motivated and productive. So for me, right away in the morning after my caregivers leave, I try to do the things that fill my bucket and put me in a positive, motivated mood. Almost every morning that we're not gone speaking, I do devotions and I do arm exercises 3 to 5 days out of the week. You'd be surprised at how much they get my heart pumping. And this makes me feel good and get energy for the day. I also love listening to positive, uplifting music while I'm getting ready every morning. I actually have an Amazon playlist that you can listen to, which I will link in the caption of this video. It's full of upbeat, positive songs to get your day started right. I'll use another example. My husband, Doug, loves to go to the gym to work out. And I really notice a difference on the mornings that he goes to the gym versus the mornings that he doesn't. He's so much more motivated and upbeat when he has a chance to exercise first thing. So both of us just have more energy when we wake up and get moving right away. So I encourage you to make your own morning routine. Even just making a point to get ready every day. Brushing your teeth, taking a shower, combing your hair, getting dressed, even if you don't have to go anywhere. These are all things that will help you get motivated right away in the morning. Taking care of yourself is really motivating and sets you up for success all day. Another big part of staying motivated is planning. I found that if I have a clear plan for my day, it's so helpful. I used to just have everything that I needed to get done in one big long list on my phone. There were about 40 items on that list, and I would constantly be adding things to it too. It was so demotivating to get to the end of the day and see many unfinished tasks. I felt like I didn't accomplish anything, or that I wasn't good enough, or that I had failed that day. It simply wasn't true because I had gotten things done, but having such a long to-do list left me feeling like I was never enough. Now I use a free project management program called Asana, which really sets me up for success. I'll link it in the caption of this video, and no, I'm not getting paid to say this. I love this program. I can assign tasks for myself, Doug, or my virtual assistant to do, and set due dates on certain days throughout the week. I can tailor my daily to-do list based on how long things will take me, or whether we're traveling to a speaking engagement, so it remains manageable. I love waking up and having a list to tackle each day. Now, I don't always get every single thing done, but Asana makes it simple to reassign something to another day when I know I'll have the time. You could try using Asana too, or maybe it's just a physical to-do list that you write out each day. I know some people like to take a Saturday or Sunday to plan out everything for the following week, or they take some time every evening to write out the list for the following day. Whatever method you choose, doing some sort of planning will be super helpful in staying motivated. Even if your to-do list is only 1 to 2 things, having a goal for the day goes a long way in building up your habit of motivation. Now, sometimes when I look back at my to-do list for the day, I see something that I really do not want to do. Maybe it's a tough phone call I need to make, or a project I need to start. It's really easy to want to push it off and do it another day, but then I tell myself, no, I am going to get this thing done. I'm going to do, and I'm not going to do anything else until I do. And you know what? It feels so good when I get that thing done. I've heard this described as eating the frog, doing the one thing that you don't really want to do right away at the beginning of your day, so everything else feels easier after that. Doing this really motivates me to get other things done, and those are the days that I am the most productive. Another thing that's important when it comes to motivation is our mindset. It's so important to remind ourselves to think things like, I'm here for a purpose. I'm important. I have value. Just thinking those thoughts helps you stay motivated and positive. You can also try writing out a gratitude list, just a couple things every day so that you can put yourself into a positive frame of mind. Finally, self-care is a big part of motivation. When you do things for self-care like getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, drinking enough water, and exercising, these are all things that fill your mental health bucket. Maybe it's going for a walk or reading or doing yoga. Everyone is different. But this puts you in a state of health and helps you to be more motivated and productive and get more done throughout your day. Remember, life is short. We only get one chance to live up to our potential every day. As you've been listening to this video, have you been thinking about how you spend your time? Have you thought of any bad habits that you want to break or good habits that you want to start? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know if this topic is something that you needed to hear, and if you have any other advice for listeners on how to stay motivated. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you again in the new year.